Paperboy News here to deliver y'all that daily report. After Christopher Lovejoy exposed Wack 100 yesterday for being a federal agent, Wack 100 probably hit him up over the phone and said, "Hey, I spared you over that sealed paperwork, so why you do me like that?" Now after 600 heard what Wack 100 told them, he was like, "Oh, she did spare me." So in an attempt to cover up for Wack 100, he dropped some content today regarding that situation. So let's get straight into it. Now after 600 exposed Wack 100, he said he got thousands of phone calls that day. Now he said as far as people that snitches, rats, or confidential informants, that don't bother him anymore because he's no longer part of the streets. Well, if that's the case, 600, then why were you so eager to expose Big U? Now 600 said it's already clear by now and he's pretty sure everybody watched it, but Wack 100 went live yesterday with Snoopy BA and he reached to his wallet and something looked like a badge. Now 600 said what he's starting to realize is people just want to label me and Wack 100 a snitch. Now let's take Wack 100 out the equation. Let's say that was Snoopy BA going live with Brick Baby and Brick Baby pulls out his wallet and something that looks like a badge shows. You can't tell me that Wack 100 is not going to run directly to the internet and tell Adam 22 I told you Brick Baby was a rat. Now 600 said from what he can observe after watching that video, it looked like Wack 100 slipped up and that did look like a federal badge. But he said from his knowledge, informants don't get badges. You gotta be a real Fed or law enforcement to get that badge. Now even though the whole wide world seen that badge, 600 said that doesn't necessarily mean that Wack 100 is a confidential informant, because that could have been a fake badge and he just did that for content. But 600 warned Wack 100 that impersonating the law enforcement is a federal crime.
I'm talking about calls been coming from everywhere. So I posted like, "Big bro, like what up? Like what's that?" You know, I'm not gonna just say, "Oh, you're a rat because of a badge." It could be a real badge, it could be a fake badge. But one thing I do know, you cannot have a badge and it's like a serious offense to impersonate law enforcement.
Now forget it being a serious offense pretending to be law enforcement. Name anybody that says they from the streets and even try to expose people for being rats and have bad paperwork to comfortably walk around with a badge in their wallet. Now 600 said as far as the badge that Wack 100 had, that's definitely real, but the difference is it didn't have no name on it. Now for anybody that's really from the streets, name one person that you know that's a close homie of yours that openly walks around with a badge in his wallet. That don't make no damn sense to me. Now 600 claims the reason why Wack 100 has possession of that badge. I can't even word it, so let's play it out.
Doesn't have his name on it. See what that is, officers around the world get a few of these badges for, like, you know, family members, wives, you know what I'm saying, kids, stuff like that, so that, you know, when you come across law enforcement, there's a level of respect for their fellow, you know, loved ones. So, you know, I believe he was gifted that from someone who knows someone in law enforcement to, you know, bypass certain checkpoints and just certain little stuff like that. You don't get a pass to commit crimes, but it's like, you know, I know someone who's a law enforcement and you, like, you know, get certain little perks, like say checkpoints, stuff like that. And I saw that.
Now 600 said for everybody running around saying that Wack 100 is a rat, y'all wrong. And shame on you if you think he's an informant. Because he said it's crazy how all of these people be putting these allegations on Wack 100 when they ain't got no paperwork to back that up. Now 600 ended it off by saying me and Wack 100 already know who we are. So y'all keep saying that we rats, because all that's gonna do is keep us relevant on the internet, which puts money in our pocket. Now it's crazy how 600 been going in on Big U for years and even tried to get him locked up. And he was the one that exposed Wack 100, but now all of a sudden his story changed. But y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in that comment section. Hit all notifications to get the latest drop on my videos. It's Paperboy News. Y'all be safe and stay dangerous out there.